Whoa, YouTube. There's a ton of drama going on right now on Democracy Craft. And how did I end up in this situation to be talking about this when I'm a grown-ass man? I don't know. But I'm part of it now. So strap your seatbelts. We're going to get into it. Kind of the points and what's going on in the arguments. What's the whole problem with what's going on the server right now and why so many people are outraged. But yeah, let's just dive right into it, I guess. So you can kind of see some of these messages end. If I keep scrolling and you pause, you can kind of see the general consensus of you can kind of see the general consensus of chat. I'm not scrolling down, folks. This is, yeah, now I'm scrolling down. You can kind of see what's going on. So what I'm gonna hit F1 for this. So what I've kind of got down to as my opinion on all of this, I think it's all hypocritical, personally. So this whole idea started in my head, by the way, just from trying to understand why so many people are trying to, put an end to end or whatever you want to call it. So the more I asked questions and the more I seemed ignorant, I learned, okay, this end guy is the owner. People don't want to elect him for office or whatever it may be. And this catches my interest yesterday because I see in chat as I'm playing on the server, I see let's do a protest, yada yada, and I'm looking at the global chat for this Discord to just get an idea of what's going on. So this starts yesterday, Saturday, and today's Sunday. So I look in chat and I see a screenshot of these people all at the polls center, and I'm like, oh, really? Okay, let me go check it out. So a couple hours go by. I have one of my good friends hop on. We're doing whatever, and maybe it's not a couple hours, but an hour or so. And I end up going to the polls, and I see all these people here, and they're kind of, creating a revolution. It seems like there's probably 50 people in here. If I have a screenshot, I'll add it, but I'm not gonna bother myself with over editing this video. Just kind of my thoughts. So I ended up getting there, and I'm just throwing out free drinks because I'm like, oh, this is lit. I think there's an election going on, today, and Saturday, and I'm like, okay, let's have some fun. So I just throw some virtual potions or drinks to these people, and so I'm getting into it, and then they say, oh, let's do a march as a protest. And I'm like, okay, what are we even protesting? I don't know, but there's freaking 50 people going to the Capitol. So I'm like, let's go. I'm literally, I'm over there. I'm telling my friend, yo, pull up. And he's like, bro, you're chutting out right now. Why are you going to this? I'm like, you may be right, but I kind of want to see what's up. So, yeah, we end up storming the Capitol. Hindsight is 2020. Yeah, we were storming the Capitol, and as this protest, and I wasn't really aware, but I'm brainlessly hitting the bell and annoying a million people there, because they had 2 bells as you walk in, and you know what? Maybe this is better off me just actually going there. So let's see. This is my shop, by the way, people. I had a couple interior designers. If you want to see my competition, is looking like, yeah. So, no hate, no shade, but yeah, I put a lot of time and money into it. Oh look, even the burger I have from sitting at Spawn, look at it. Anyone but N put it in, this is a big thing, guys. So yeah, Capitol. We end up storming from the polls area to walking into the Capitol, and everybody's sitting here for about 30 minutes, and yeah, I'm just I'm banging the bell for probably 20 minutes, just brainlessly just talking to my friend. And people are sitting here for probably an hour or two. And then I look in global chat on Discord, and there's a big, it seems pretty big from what I saw in the global chat. Everything in this video is big. That's why I'm even trying to make a video on this, just to get my thoughts out. Excuse me. And yeah, so apparently there's a debate going on, and I thought we're about to watch the debate here. No, I keep asking in global chat, yo, what's going on, yada yada. like, where do I go to see this? I think it's in server. It's not. They sold tickets for another server to actually be there. Probably like 20, 30 people ended up showing up. And you can see them in the background. Anyways, I'm just gonna kind of fly around. Should I turn on my shaders for this? I wonder if it's gonna crash my game. Please don't crash my game. Oh, okay, well they're attacking. Anyways, but yeah. So, how many rockets? So yeah, I'm just watching this this thing. Oh my gosh, holy frames! It's gonna get better outside of Swan. Like, Wyatt, get to what we're saying. So I end up watching this election, and I'm not really liking four of these people. 3 or 4 of these people I'm not liking. One of the guys just keeps saying, "Oh fuck!" Like he keeps swearing and like not having answers, and he keeps leaving the game. I think he's like, "I'm having technical issues." I'm like, bro, if you're having technical issues, like you had a whole however long they gave you to be ready for this debate. Anyways, long story short, this election happens. I'm agreeing with like one of the guys on some stuff. One dude was super radical. Another dude just didn't like his answers, and another dude, he was just not ready or prepared. So I'm like, okay, screw this. About an hour goes by. My friend ends up hopping off, and I'm like, okay, that's it. So I think that's it. All that happened yesterday. We're just gaining insight on what's going on. Why are these people all like revoluting? I don't know if that's the word, but I'm just trying to get an idea, right? I just joined this server kind of as a frat bro, just trying to make bread, pass time, and it's kind of fun. So I enjoyed it. This is probably the only game I play right now, rather than Rocket League or Valorant or whatever. Or any other indie game. So today comes around, I wake up, do my normal like regimen, just go outside, talk to the fam, whatever. And I start looking at global chat. Now I'm really trying to understand what's going on, because I think the election is tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, I need to understand what's going on and why all these people are like hating on this one guy. Long story short, and this is still my understanding as of June 7th, 2026. A guy was saying some transphobic comments or something, and I had to learn what a dead name was. I didn't join this server to learn what a dead name was. But like no shade to them. Like I just didn't know that's what playing the server came with. And yeah, so I'm like asking questions like from a neutral point of view, just trying to gain insight. Like maybe it comes off ignorant, sure, but I'm not insulting anybody. So I asked a few questions. Oh, what's going on? Oh, he's acting like a tyrant. Oh, he banned a select few people. I'm like, oh wow, okay, that's not cool. And I asked for his reasoning. They were like, well, just there really is no reasoning. He's just doing this, and he's acting like a tyrant, and yada yada. And that was kind of a big point on a couple of the questions in the debate that I had watched yesterday. And I'm recording this live, by the way. I'm hitting my fist in Minecraft. So yeah, this is just kind of like live commentary. Not really, no plan, just my feelings, as you could probably tell. No real structure to this other than my feelings and my points and what I learned from this. So, this N guy, apparently it's X Endeavor or something, he's the owner, okay? And I think I don't know if he's the president or not, but he's running for president, is my understanding. So, a bunch of people have a big problem with him. He didn't delete some dead name of some person, which apparently is, I don't think I'll care enough to add a screenshot on the screen of what it is, because I don't care for it, but I don't hate them. That's just not how I live. No shade towards them at all, okay? I don't want to get death threats or insults on top of the amount I've already gotten, okay? Just, that's not my way of living. I'm a straight white male. I live a nice life, and I believe in Christ. That's my views. And I find like a big calling of mine is to ask questions and to challenge people's beliefs or the integrity of their beliefs. So I start doing that. After I'm like told what's going on, yada yada. One of the guys that is being kicked out of Congress, I think, for being level-headed just like me, not hating on them or like shutting these people down that are trans or gay or LGBT, whatever they are. Like he wasn't being hateful at all. And we're just kind of chatting, and I'm like, wow, dude, why would they do that? And pretty much it came down to him being a minority, him being kicked out of Congress for not 100% fully supporting us. Cool lightning there. Not 100% fully supporting LGBTQ. Like he's not that. So he's getting kicked out of Congress. There's a motion or something. I don't know how it all runs. I joined this to make money, mind you. But this is all very intriguing to me because I have my own views, etc., etc. And a big thing on the server is that there's so many people, stuff just doesn't load in. Sorry about that. But I have my shaders on. Hopefully it looks nice. So I'm asking this guy questions, or we're really just talking. I'm not even like interrogating him. He just DMs me on the side because he sees that I have a similar view to him. That I'm not all for it because I do believe that's not the way to live. But I'm not condemning them at all. Like it's totally fine. Like you live your way, I live my way, but I believe Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. I have a very strong belief in that. And later in the story, I end up, having a chat with somebody that is in the middle of their beliefs and everything, and I'm just having a nice conversation with them. He's asking me questions about it. It's a good conversation. So where was I? Yeah, so I start asking like a little bit more deep questions, as into like, or no, it doesn't. This doesn't even happen yet. I say, so yeah. So there's two people that got banned, Cass and Julie or something, and Julie MC, and and the thought in my mind is going, oh gosh, don't say anything wrong or you're gonna get more insults. Like I feel like that should not be a thing. Say this right, but this is a one take, one go. I'm not writing anything down. I don't think it's that serious. I'm just covering this because these are my thoughts. So I say, hey, where can we get can we get the capital that they had and the properties that they had? And I say, can I get these chicks? Like where can we find these chicks stuff? Because Cass is a girl name, Julie is a girl name. So these chicks, okay, maybe you don't like my way of saying that, or girl, like I could say girls, chicks, whatever. Bro, I'm young. I don't like it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And it's just kind of a way of talking. Like it's just like a bro like conversation. Like it's not that big of a deal that I'm calling them chicks. So I end up like people don't obviously. They don't, like the people that are trans, and I'm assuming these people are trans. I still don't even know the full aspect of this, by the way, because I got timed out in chat. I got timed out for continually like asking questions and trying to get deeper into this. So I end up getting insulted, probably 5 or 6 times at this point. Like, oh, you won't stay here long. Oh, you don't belong here. You are the problem. Stuff like that. For saying that. And maybe another chat, but I'm not 100% sure. But if I said another chat, it was on this kind of like playing field of like where can we get this, yada yada. A few people insult me, and then they had a couple sane, level-headed minded that I could probably like have actual conversations with that were responding to me, and bless their heart. So, yeah, I say forgive me for my ignorance. I'm sorry, cause they're saying, oh, you're. Dude, multi-sided. I don't remember what they freaking said. It was some made up word. I don't know. Like I don't know what they're trying to say. Anyways, I'm getting too caught up on this because I don't want to say the wrong thing and make the wrong people mad. But this is my video. These are my views. This is how I feel about it. Okay? If you're mad, you don't have to keep watching the video. So like I'm getting sweaty from this. This is bonkers. So yeah, I get a few insults, and so I'm like, okay, well, I was coming and asking questions at a neutral point of view, and now they're insulting me. This is, okay, this end guy apparently said something transphobic, and that's not cool, number one. These people were insulting me, so the thought in my mind starts going, okay, what's the difference between these people and what end is doing? And all you saw, probably if I look in chat, there's some more people saying end to end. Or were they cool off of that? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is still a big thing. So yeah, I start getting insulted. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just asking neutral based questions. Maybe they come off ignorant, but that is absolutely not any language I intended on using. I just started getting insults because I wasn't using the perfect terms or the perfect context for these words, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? This isn't how I lived. I don't know any of this bull crap. Okay? And I'm getting insulted. So these are my thoughts. Okay, well, they want to insult me. I'll just start asking more stern, more like the same questions, but more in a stern way. Because they're being assholes, just insulting me and making me not feel welcome. That's the same thing this end guy is doing to them. Okay, so they're no different than this end guy. Okay, the owner. So I start asking more firm questions, and a lot of these people start not liking it. Obviously, because I feel like nothing to what they believe has any integrity. I would love to have a debate with anybody, but like anything, I'm just kind of getting ganged up on at this point. But there's one or two people that like I'm actually getting somewhere with that are saying stuff level-headedly and not a slight insult at the bottom of what they're saying. Like, oh, your prefrontal cortex obviously is like, bro, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I'll try to be respectful as much as like possible. But bro, one thing I hate is when you're coming off passive aggressive. Like, just mean what you say. I don't know if I've come off as that kind of person yet, but just mean what you say. Have integrity with what you're saying. And I feel like a big thing with these kind of people is that they don't have any integrity. There is no strength into what they believe or say. That's besides the point. Okay. So, sorry if this is offending people. Again, you can leave. Yes, where was I? Yeah, start asking more stern questions and just keep getting insulted. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just start using the same logic these people are using against them. That lasts for maybe 15 minutes, and the owners and the mods, sorry, excuse me, they're all trans, and you can see in their Discord profiles, like, you just click on them, it says they, them, she, he, like, they all care about that. I don't have a pronoun in my bio, because I'm wonderfully and beautifully made in God's image, okay? I don't, that just like, that's not even a thought that goes through my head. And if it was, I would be people-pleasing. Like, I don't care enough for it. We're almost out of rockets, so let's try to finish this video by the time I end, run out of rockets. So, I start using their own logic, and then I get like 10 yellow messages in the global chat. If you don't know what that means, I get responded to like 10 times off of like 1 or 2 messages. So I'm like, damn, I'm probably pissing these people off, obviously, because they're not going to respond. A bunch of them aren't going to respond in kind of a like rude way if they didn't care or like weren't pissed off. So, yeah, I think I have a screenshot of that. I'll try to put it up. Further prove my point of like, okay, people, like I don't know, this is absurd. But yeah, I start getting like nitpicked. Oh, you said this, da 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 da. They start taking crap out of context, and I get they send like the second I start using their own logic on them, and like they're like the first thing they go to is insults. The second thing is, oh, that really hurt your feelings enough, da 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 da. And I say, oh, this end thing really hurt your feelings. You're having a whole revolt against them. Just using the same context, okay? This goes on for probably 5 more of my messages. I end up getting timed out. At first, okay, my stance was neutral. I was like, okay, let me understand what's going on. Okay, he's acting tyrannical. He's not helping out some trans person or whatever. In my eyes, a small thing of like taking out their dead name or whatever, which is like their name before they were trans. And I don't subscribe to any of this way of thinking. It's just not my lifestyle. If it is, that's awesome. But I believe if you pray to ask for Christ in your heart and for Him to reveal Himself, and you believe it, and this is the big part. You truly believe and want a new way of living. Don't just say it half-assed. Just and say you want an open heart and invite Christ into your heart and try to help him reveal himself in your eyes in your day-to-day life. Now, he's not going to say, now, if you pray, God, if you're real, knock over this glass of water on my desk. No, that's not. There's a Bible verse, I'm sure. Yeah, there is a Bible verse in the Bible that, like, that's not how God works at all. I don't know the exact one. Feel free to research it. Feel free to research this entire video. So, where was I? Yeah, I just start getting insulted. I'm using their way of thinking, like, just the same way they're using it, but I'm saying it in the lens of myself, still, like, asking questions. Just that maybe they're a little bit more stern after I get insulted, because I'm like, dude, what are we doing? You guys are protesting, having this big long chat history of hating on this end guy, and you're no better than him. You're insulting me. You're saying I won't last long. I won't last here, or I am the problem. What makes you different than this owner guy? The only thing is that you feel attacked. I feel attacked from your insults. So anyways, how many rockets do we have? 6 more. My thoughts on this ended up just being, okay, I'm gonna just keep playing the server. Now normally I don't go in on these kind of things, but once they insulted me, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I never want to, like, make somebody feel unwelcomed or unloved, but I'm just gonna start asking more stern questions. You want to be an asshole to me? I'll actually challenge your beliefs. You open that. You insulting me and being an asshole to me is you inviting me to be an asshole to you. So from a neutral perspective, I just took it up a notch. Okay, you're being an asshole to me. I'm just gonna start challenging your beliefs. And this whole problem is that he doesn't accept trans people. Let me start asking questions and just using your logic on you. They immediately crack and fold. They start taking shit out of context. There's like 20 of them. There's one of me. But I believe that my way of thinking and my beliefs have insane amount of integrity. Now, I was a broken person at a point in time, and I had strongholds that held me down. But I've now built my strongholds in Christ, and they're stronger than ever. I hope my testimony touches somebody watching this video. But yeah, this happened. 2 more rockets. What else do we got? I might be running for Congress. Okay, I might be running for Congress in Democracy Craft. Okay, you know, I have big plans. I want to be one of the top players on this server. I find it fun, dude. I've ran my own business at times. I do sales for a living. It's fun. Okay, it's all about money making, yada yada. And I just want to have a safe, inviting spot for people like-minded like me. Like, I just, kind of this whole thing is me having a problem with them not inviting me, saying I'm not welcome, yada yada, and they have a whole revolution and almost a cult-like thing going against End for doing one small thing of not inviting their group of people or something. Dude, you have to read up on it. Join Democracy Craft. Look at the global chats. I'm still timed out as we watch this video. But yeah, if you have any thoughts, let me know, dude. You probably have me on Discord or play Democracy Craft. I'll probably title this the Democracy Craft situation is crazy because I'm a Jarenite, but I got my bread up. Okay, I worked hard and everything. I just felt like, okay, this isn't cool. These people were being very hypocritical, very contradictory, and yeah, I'm just not gonna stand for it. So if you enjoy this kind of video, if you enjoy this video, have any questions, comment them, whatever. DM me on Discord. I'll be more than happy to talk to you guys. But yeah, until the next one. See you, boys.